line is no matter what industry you are in, you have a credit score. So if you're on this phone and you're in another industry, whether you're in an MLM or let's say you're somebody that does stocks, bonds, here's the bottom line. Every person that comes to you about stocks and bonds has a credit score. And so what we want to teach you to do is how to leverage this to be able to build a footprint into the business relationships that you already have. If you're a mortgage broker, it's almost asinine to not have the ability to help potential people with credit because it's going to help you get your deals a lot faster and a lot smoother. And I don't know about you, if somebody were able to help me go from bad credit to owning a home, I'd have no problem telling everybody about them. Or maybe you're a banker. Well, the last time I checked, ladies and gentlemen, one of the main ways for banks to make money is for people to come in and get loans. But if 88 million people in America have a 600 credit score or lower, guess what? Those people aren't able to walk into banks and get loans. So those people are going to go to LaKeysha Kaufman and agent owners like Ronnie Nelson, who you heard open up the call. And every time one of those people decides to become a customer, LaKeysha Kaufman's going to be paid $100. So here's the good news. If she went out and got 5 customers in a week, that's $500. If she went out and got 10 customers in a week, that's $1,000. And it's uncapped. So as many customers as she can put into the system, she'll be paid $100 for every single one. The even better news is the $89 a month payment that she would have as an agent owner will be waived after her 5th customer. So that now she has a free and clear business with no overhead. Did I mention she doesn't need to have an office for this? She can work in any Panera, any library, on the airplane, in the airport, at the Friday or the Applebee's. Wherever she is, her business is open. But the even better part about her having a business is it's an at-home business, so she'll get tax breaks, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So again, I want you to think about that, guys. Every single time she signs up a customer, she's going to make $100. Now, remember we told you earlier that the cost for a customer is $189. So think about that. In most other organizations or network marketing organizations, you will not see a commission stroke like that. So of that $189, she's keeping 100 of it. That's more than half of the commission, with an unlimited ability to put in as many customers as possible. Now, the other component to this payment plan that everybody's always looking for is something that we call passive income or residual income. So if you're under the sound of my voice right now, you might be thinking, okay, that's fine and dandy, Harrison. If I can go out and get at least 500 people a week, that pays me an extra $500 a week. That's an extra $2,000 a month. That's an extra $24,000 a year. On top of what I already make, hey man, that's some pretty good money. But what else? Well, here's the what else. Every single time LaKeysha Kaufman's customers make their monthly payment of $89, she's going to be compensated $12 residual on top of the $100 that she'll make in direct commission. So every time that customer says, hey, you know what, let me make my monthly payments this month, $12 will hit her bank account. So if she's got 5 customers, she'll make $50 residually every month. If she's got 10 customers, she'll make $120 residually every month. If she's got 20 customers, she'll make $240 residually every month. So on top of the whatever she makes, for this example, let's say $500 a week, $2,000 a month, there'll be another $240 that'll be kicked in for her, and she's not doing any work to get it. I like to call it mailbox money. The money that when you go check the mailbox, it's already there. And the beauty of this is, as she goes out and starts to tell people, let me tell you what happens, guys. When you go from having bad credit to great credit, you tell people. And when you tell people, those people go, who helped? And the last time I checked, and I want to point this out because maybe you're in the mortgage industry and you're looking for an additional business. Again, maybe you're in another MLM, maybe you do travel, or maybe you do Forex. Here's the thing. Any of those other businesses, I can find a direct competitor or a host of competitors. For example, if you're in the mortgage industry, guess what? There's a whole lot of mortgage brokers. If you're a realtor, there's a whole bunch of realty companies. And you guys are going after the same home buyer. If you're in banking, there's a whole bunch of other banks. If you sell cars, there's a whole bunch of other car dealerships. If you're in an MLM where you do something like Forex, they can go to Merrill Lynch, they can go to Hewlett Packard, they can go to all of these different financial institutions to get what you do. But with credit, there's nowhere else for them to go. They've only got so many options, guys. They can't get it in Walmart. They can't get it in Target. They can't get it at Home Depot. They've either got to learn to do it themselves, or they've got to trust someone that tells them they can do it, or they got to come to a company like ours. And our competitors are very few. Now again, do-it-yourselfers, listen, if truth be told, these people work too much to be able to do this stuff themselves. So they got to go somewhere. And when they come to the company, we keep this very simple form like LaKeysha told you earlier. So as these people start to come in, our company is going to pay level overrides on everything that they do. And we're talking about a compensation plan that's super, super rich. The other way that we're going to allow you as an agency owner to make money is by recruiting, training, and managing a nationwide sales organization. Now, if you're under the sound of my voice and team building is just not something you're into, no worries. I know some people that make great money simply off of helping clients go from poor credit to excellent credit. But if you're somebody who wants to make extra money, or you want to start building some true wealth, and you want to recruit, train, and manage a nationwide organization, you can do that. And you can do that by speaking to people just like LaKeysha Kaufman, just like Carlos Ben spoke to me, just like Carlos Ben spoke to Ronnie Nelson, who's out of Seattle, and that team can start to grow. The good news is because we have a product that's based around credit, the solution is the same for everyone. And there's a simple system into telling people about what we do. So there's no fancy, difficult training that you need to learn. You just need to be a product of the product. And everybody that becomes a franchise owner has to actually utilize the services so that they'll know exactly how they work. And as you start to build that team, all you do is regurgitate the system. The even better news is this. Most people that are going to go out and build a new business are either going to be sole proprietor, means they got to do everything themselves, right? They got to be the accounting team, the branding team, the marketing team, and they got to run the day-to-day operations, and they got to be the sales team. Well, with this business model, as you start to build a team, all you guys have to do is be the marketing and branding arm of your company. You just need to make sure that everybody knows about what you do. And at the end of the day, when I think about a job, if you don't work, you don't eat. Well, here's the good news with this. As you start to build a team, you start to realize the power of leverage. And getting 1% of 100 people's efforts is so much better than getting 100% of just your own. So we're going to teach you how to leverage people to build an organization that'll pay you by coaching, training, and developing other people on a simple system. So we're going to be able to earn income several different ways, not just the personal sales commissions, but team building bonuses, management bonuses, residual income, as I talked about earlier, trips, rewards, and cash incentives are all there. So I want you to think about this. Every time you tell someone about what we do as a company from a business standpoint, kind of like LaKeysha Kaufman did with you guys, and they decide to become a franchise owner, you'll be paid anywhere from $100 to as much as $550. And that's paid weekly. So just using a basic example for someone like LaKeysha Kaufman, who's a sales director, who's going to be paid $380 every time a new franchise owner signs up. If she gets 10 franchise owners, ladies and gentlemen, that's $3,800. That is completely separate from what she probably made signing up customers, which is completely separate from what she's made from a residual standpoint. So hopefully you can start to put some of these numbers into your head and start to realize, man, you mean to tell me I can just go out and talk to my dude who already is entrepreneurial minded, who's already somebody that thinks big picture, they sign up, and if I was a sales director like LaKeysha Kaufman, I'd make $380? That's exactly what I'm telling you. And the best part about it is LaKeysha's not going to prepare a credit report a single day in her life. The company's going to handle all that for her. So I want you to, again, think about that. We've already told you that you're going to be able to get paid direct commission. I've already told you about the residual commissions that you can make. I've also told you about the level overrides that you can make from the activity or your team, because think about it. And I want to slow down here just to make this a valid point, because most people don't get the gist of things. But when Dr. Dre signed up Eminem, something beautiful happened. Eminem got paid when he sold records, but so did Dr. Dre. Well, when Eminem signed up 50 Cent, something beautiful happened. 50 Cent got paid when he sold records, so did Eminem, so did Dr. Dre. But when 50 Cent went out and signed up G-Unit, something beautiful happened. G-Unit got paid, 50 Cent got paid, Eminem got paid, Dr. Dre got paid. My point here is this. Every single time someone has the blessing of becoming a franchise owner, simply because you told them about it, you're going to touch the money. And the money you touch is going to be anywhere between $100 to as much as $550, no cap. In addition to that, guys, we've got an R&R club where you can win anything from, you can actually qualify and obtain anything from a vehicle to huge cash bonuses and payouts to car allowances, trips and cruises. You know, I was fortunate enough, as new as I am in the company, to have some great leadership that pushed me, and I was able to win an all-expense-paid cruise through the company. The gentleman that actually brought the company to my attention is driving around the streets of Atlanta right now in a completely paid-for Audi. So when you start to think about some of the bonuses, hey, maybe you're the person that, hey, you know what, I'm not that money motivated, but you know what, I've been working at a place my whole life, and they've never given me anything for my efforts. Well, guess what? Through this business, you'll be able to obtain some things for your efforts. Last and final thing I want to talk about before I really stress one of the big keys to this business is the training and support that you get. You know, it's no coincidence that most business owners or businesses will fail in the first 5 years. The reason that is because most people that are starting businesses are starting them out of passion. In other words, hey, I've always wanted to be a business owner. What kind of business do you want to do? Well, I'm the kind of guy, I love music. And so they go into music themselves because they love it, but they don't have anybody to coach, train, or help them develop that skill, that talent. And so what ends up happening is a lot of mistakes that cost them money happen while they're trying to build that business. Well, with the training and support that we offer you here, you have the beauty and the luxury of earning while you learn. So we're going to teach you through our fantastic online training portal how to establish corporate accounts, how to develop a marketing strategy, how to sell protection plan memberships without actually selling, how to manage a nationwide organization, how to understand and maximize the compensation plan, which is so rich and by far, and this is verifiable, one of the richest comp plans, if not the richest comp plan on the market. How to build long-term residual income, how to become a successful United Credit Education Services leader. And we're also going to work on one of the most important things to business, which is having the right mindset and attitude as you take your business from day one to day infinity. The other thing I want to point out about this business, guys, is it's a legacy business. So it's the kind of business that you can give to your children.